Welcome to another episode of Geekscorner, where we take a look at the latest technology news making the headlines. First up today is news from an investment with Apple back from May's 2020 donation of $10 million to the medical firm Copen Diagnostics. They have managed to hire almost 250 people, and also with that donation they've been able to ship more than 15 million coronavirus sample collection kits across the US. Following the donation, teams from Apple worked with Copen and over a dozen other US firms to develop machinery and process to produce COVID-19 test kits. Apple says that from April 2020, production increased by close to 4,000%. This collaboration helped produce, ship and deliver millions of samples collection kits to hospitals from coast to coast. And Apple believes that the unique combination of American manufacturing and innovation that will help America emerge from the crisis and build a safer world for us all. Sticking with Apple at the moment, an internal memo has been seen by MacRumors, where Apple have informed service providers that it is aware of and investigating an issue that may result in pink squares or pixels appearing on the display that's connected to an M1 Mac Mini. This issue has been reported by users across Apple support communities, including Reddit and other forums as well, and since the M1 Mac Mini launched in November, but the exact cause is unclear. Based on comments from affected users, it appears that the issue may be more common when connected to the display via the HDMI compared to the Thunderbolt display, and obviously Apple are going to be looking into that, so hopefully they'll come up with a fix pretty much soon. Back at the beginning of the year, we saw that WhatsApp was updating its privacy policy, and there was a massive pushback on there where WhatsApp lost quite a few users, and that made them delay their new privacy policy. However, they did say that they would continue it once people understood it better, and now it looks like they've got a new effective date of May the 15th for users to review the policy changes. And then it says WhatsApp will not delete user accounts that do not accept the policy updates before then. However, they will not have full functionality of WhatsApp. So basically, they're going to force users to either accept the new policy. If they do not, then they will slowly basically stop them from being able to use it, so they won't be able to read or send messages as well. Now, just like the beginning of the year, there was obviously a lot of backlash from there, and I think Facebook are hoping that users are just going to seem to forget about this and they won't make the news again. We recommend that getting away from WhatsApp as much as possible. They've never been a great company to have privacy, and there's been plenty of issues from Facebook themselves. Whilst WhatsApp do have end-to-end encryption, it's, like I say, it's owned by Facebook, and we see them where they break things, apologise, including things like password breaches where it's stored in plain text and not encrypted and things like that. And it really just goes down to how much you can rely and trust Facebook on there. Now, for ourselves, we've actually shut down our WhatsApp and we switched over to Telegram, which we were already using anyway, and Signal, and we've managed to get a lot of family members and friends onto Telegram. Signal has not seems to be so popular, but Telegram definitely seems the one that people like a lot more. It's a lot like WhatsApp, and you can have a bit more fun with stickers and things like that as well. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. Today, Samsung will begin pushing out a new update to two popular Galaxy Watch models that will bring a critical new health feature. The Galaxy Watch already packs some pretty clever capabilities, including tracking your heart rate, calories burned and sleep quality, just like the Apple Watch. However, with this new update that's going to begin rolling out from today, it brings the ability to measure your blood pressure directly from your wrist, something that other market leaders, including the Apple Watch, cannot manage at the moment. This feature will be available to the Galaxy Watch 3 and the Galaxy Watch Active 2, and it uses a new Samsung developed technology called pulse wave analysis. And before your first measurement, you will need to calibrate the Samsung smartwatch at your local pharmacy. your GP or using your home blood pressure cuff if you have one. So you do need to calibrate it using some recognised tool first of all, and then after that Samsung will be able to use the built-in sensors designed to track your heart rate anywhere at any time, and Samsung's algorithm analyzes the relationship between the calibration valve already inputted into the device and the blood pressure change to determine the blood pressure. So it'll be interesting to see how accurate this actually is and whether we'll see other manufacturers following suit soon. Well, that's it for today, guys. It's a little bit of a bite size of what's going on in the technology world. Just on a bit of a personal note, we do realise we've been away for some time. Unfortunately, the UK has been in lockdown since about December the 19th, and we didn't expect to be in lockdown for as long, and trying to work from home with schooling for children and other family life as well. It's kind of thrown a bit of a spanner in the works. We are hoping to be able to work around a bit more. And also, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do subscribe to the Essential Apple podcast. We will put a link in the description, and we were fortunate enough to be invited as a guest to take part on there as well. And even though I personally didn't get to play a big part in it, there was some other fantastic guests on there as well. I won't put a spoiler in there yet because they haven't announced the guest on their platform, but the actual episode with the other guest was actually really fantastic, and I personally learned a lot listening on there. So make sure you subscribe and check out the episodes as they come out this week. So that's it, guys. Thanks for listening, and I will catch you on the next one.